Hey writers!
I'm Sadie Kuehl.
And I'm Parker Dannenberg.
Welcome to Writer's Words. To start off, backstory.
Just like writing it in general?
Yeah.
So that kind of does go back to it depends on the character, where the biggest question is what is their role in the world that they are given? And then if it is a world like Earth, like it's realistic-ish, then it becomes where do they come from? What is their cultural background? I feel like is one of the most important things you need to ask, especially like it is very, very easy. A lot of like big companies don't even do this right. There is a big problem where people will change. Here's a good example. If you ever watched Invincible, there is a character from the comic that they had changed to be black, which on paper, that's not a problem. That alone is not a problem. However, the changes that they made to her made her a hurtful stereotype because they didn't do their research. So that kind of goes back to what I was writing about. I mentioned Adam earlier.
Yeah.
Adam is a black teenager, a black male teenager. And he is a very angry character, which is already a stereotype, again, on its own. However, I wanted to work with that idea and kind of turn it on its head, as I've done with this pilot quite a bit, because he's not like how Amber, that's her name in Invincible, was kind of almost unjustly angry in a sense without any communication that made her into said stereotype. Adam, tried really hard to give him a solid reason to have a grudge against these people that he's angry at. And it's not just because he's an irrational teenager or something like that. It's because they've genuinely wronged him. And again, it kind of goes back to do your research. Make sure you're not playing into a stereotype, whether it be physical design or background design. Make sure you're not being ignorant to their culture as well. As much as like how connected you are can differ from person to person, at least in my experience and what I've seen, it's not very realistic to have every single person in a series connect with their culture in the exact same way.
Right.
So it really just dumbs down to do your research. And for the other side of it, like putting it all together, it's what is their role in the world? I'm going to keep using Adam for my example. His role in the world is sort of a like breaking the system sort of way. Because the story that he comes from is like there is the idea of like gods and creations, and his, I guess, archetype, I want to call it almost, kind of follows like a fallen angel, but kind of biblically, kind of not. The idea of it off just out of nowhere, I want to say, where he follows exactly the opposite of how the world is supposed to go, because that is his role. And his background adds on to, okay, why does he react this way? Why does he want to go against it? Why does he do any of this? Because kind of similar to, I think it's Hobbs in Spider-Verse, where he has a genuine reason to, even if it's not very clear from the get-go.
Right.
Yeah.
That was Writer's Words.
Yay!